What is up, my good people? We are here for, as Titan says, our second stream of the day. As we know, Dustin streamed earlier, and we want this to be kind of a regular thing as often as it can be. I was definitely gone for the last 4 days, but here we are back to put in some slips for tonight. We got about an hour till a lot of the games start. Of course, hockey is full in effect and back. There's a lot we're going to go over today, but if you want to check out any of the tools that we are about to use, first link down in the description below gets you 25% off your first month using code Crushables. But let's just get straight to it, man. Let's just get and we got Taco Tuesday. Prizepicks just tweeted out the next taco as well. There's a lot I want to discuss, so let's just get straight into things. All right, so let's start off with how things have gone for me today, man. Great day to start today because Esports today was awesome for me. I've had some bad variants for sure on it, but there was a potential of 7 25x's on Esports today. It was actually crazy. Really unfortunate. Probably should have had at least 25x's, but just so many pushes, man. There were so many pushes. This one had my Neo pushing, which sucked. Could have obviously been a 25x, and then this next one, 2 pushes on this one, really unfortunate. Down to a 5x, and then another 10x, which sucked. And then I finally got one. I was like, man, can we at least hit 125x? Yeah, correlation tool for esports, not only just NFL and NHL, it works for esports as well. So really awesome. All those came from the optimizer and correlation tool. But I just wanted to show you guys that esports really is something you should be, putting your time into, because there's huge discrepancies. Actually, really makes sense to take advantage of esports discrepancies, because you'll have plays that are like 70%. Now, it's only one book usually, but sometimes there's multiple. But still, I definitely think it makes sense to take advantage of esports. But let's get straight to it. So, because and then if you turn on obviously the notifications, you get notified when a really good play hits the board. So there's actually some decent plays on the board right now, funny enough. But do you guys at DGF do free trials on the optimizer? I don't believe they do, unfortunately. So apologies. I don't really have a say in that. I'm just kind of new getting on board here, streaming on their channel. So if I had an influence on that, I would definitely love to give people free trials, but unfortunately, I can't. All right. So someone said parlay play. So let's get straight to it. I've done enough talking. Let's go to parlay play. I have no funds currently in parlay play, but man, there is some good plays. So obviously I can't share a link, but we are going to build something out as if I was going to put this in. But yeah, I have like nothing in parlay play right now. I've been just absolutely smacked on there. So let's remove Twitter. We don't need that right now. Let's remove the correlation tool for now. So first one, Lauri Markkanen over 34.5. A lot of value on that one. So let's go ahead. I bet this gets bumped as fast as possible, but if you can get it, I've used my slide the line today. But yeah, just follow along here. Super Bowl is right around the corner, so I'm totally fine with playing some Super Bowl plays now. Debo and Rashee Rice over 126.5. John Collins over 23.5. I don't think it'll let me do 2 Jazz players. Şengün and Siakam. We could do that one, so let's do this. Şengün and Siakam. And that's, I believe, over. I need to get my phone out of the way. So what was that? Over points? Yeah, over points. So we got 3 overs so far. McCaffrey, you can do under fantasy score. You can do Donovan Clingan under rebounds. So we can go ahead and put that in. And then we'll try to get this slip in as fast as possible for you guys, even though I'm not technically putting it in. But we're just building it out like if I was going to. I have no funds in parlay play, like I said, at the moment. But probably should have fixed that before I started, but I'm not going to do it right now. So, and then Chase Hunter under 13.5 points. A lot of juice on the under at -148. So if you were going to put in a 6 pick, this would probably be a great place to start. That was under 13.5 points, right? Yes. All right. So you have the over on Lauri Markkanen and the over on Rashee Rice and Debo Samuel combined. Over on Siakam and Şengün. Is that still 44.5? Yep. And then Clingan over 7.5 rebounds. Over on McKenzie. Although there's only one, so you could skip that one and try to maybe put there's just too many Jazz players. You could do the under on a touchdown to Kelsey, but only one book on that one as well. Or you could just make it a 5 flex as well. Is there any value on Fliff right now? There's currently not any free trials for the tools, but if you create an account and message support, I can always get you going on a discounted first month. There you go. So he could hook you up. And then, like I said, my code down in the description below actually gets you 25% off your first month as well. Use code Crushables. But where I have been thriving is Dabble, man. Dabble is my favorite app at the moment. But let's look at Fliff because someone asked. But yeah, if you can get this slip in, I definitely highly recommend it. Obviously, there's a chance something got bumped, but definitely put this in if you can. My face is kind of in the way. Hopefully that's not getting in the way of anybody. Shrink this. Well, let's go to Fliff. Sorry. Let's go to Fliff. All right. So Fliff at the moment. Did I do? Oh, sorry. I need to do, I think it's this one. Odds to hit. All right. So we got Jalen Green, which there's been a lot of overs on Jalen Green tonight. Pretty good value, actually, over at 24.5 points and rebounds because, yeah, FanDuel with minus 178 juice on the over. That's pretty insane. Definitely like that play. Jalen Green over 29.5 PRA. I actually took that on Dabble earlier in the day. I need Dabble to unban my correlation. Did they really ban you? That sucks. I know, yeah, I've heard people get like some kind of like, they just banned you straight up. That's wild. That's crazy. I haven't had that happen. I guess I'm not doing it as good as you are. Halliburton over 6.5 assists. Got this at 6 on Dabble earlier today as well. That got bumped super quick. Fantakio over 10.5 points and assists. Not too shabby. So there definitely is some plays over here. I would probably stay in the Jalen Greens and then Halliburton's and then Fantakio as well. So definitely some Fliff plays if you want to take advantage of any of those Fliff plays. But let's go to Dabble because Dabble, like I said, is my favorite at the moment. So let's see. I have all the hockey correlation slips in so far that have been sent out, but I don't know if I have. Definitely not played Fantakio. Really good value. Let's actually go to Dabble right now. I have not played that tonight. So if you go to Dabble, go to the Utah Jazz game. Again, Dabble, of course, does not have a desktop, which, by the way, guys, also, not to go off what I was about to say, I just realized this today, and I don't know if a lot of people realize it, but Dabble has been added to Pickit. So sync your Dabble to Pickit because it's been added, which I was surprised by. I just looked at my Pickit today, and I was trying to see if they had added it, and they did. I was surprised. I did take Jalen Green earlier, PRA, so I'm going to stay away from 20.5. Although, still, wow, there's some good plays on here, actually. Paulo or Nembhard. Let's go Nembhard. Under 7.5 rebounds and assists. That must be something to do with, obviously, Halliburton being back. So let's go to rebounds and assists. Less on 7.5 on Nembhard. Paulo I took earlier. Josh Green. He made me pay the other night for taking the under on him. But every book has it at 15.5. At 16.5 is minus 188. We could do David Roddy under 23. There's Halliburton, who I took earlier at 6, so I'm not going to take it now. Jalen Green, Booker I've taken, Middleton I've taken. So I think we're going to settle on this David Roddy play just because. Do we want to do? I'm gonna do Josh Green. He made me pay the other night, but I'll do it again. Points, rebounds under. On Josh Green. Let's do it. Yeah, he absolutely killed me the other night when I took this. But you leave your emotions out of it. Points, assists, points, rebounds. There it is. Less. All right. First slip going in for Dabble tonight. Stream slip anyway. If you follow me on Dabble, my Dabble name is Crushables. I usually put notifications on the 3-mans I put in. So if you want to tell me over on Dabble, you're welcome to do so. Stream slip number 1. The only thing that upsets me about Dabble is the other night was the Colin Sexton. The Colin Sexton thing just made me so mad, man. He was the last leg in a 5-man that I had going. Really, really unfortunate, bro. Really, really unfortunate. Wait, so I didn't realize Dabble refunds you. There's a heart in the way. Why is that heart in the way? Refunds you. It right in the middle. That's cool. Or if you push. It's almost like, I think pretty much every DF. I don't know if you mean just because of like the push, but I think almost every DFS app does that. I'll look at Underdog. I am currently cannot play on Underdog, so I cannot share a link with you guys, unfortunately. For whatever reason, Underdog is not allowed to be played here. It used to be, but as of November 16th, they changed it. I have no idea why. It really sucks because I really badly want to be on Underdog because I was playing on Underdog before I even was using this tool. So I was like playing Underdog just, with my gut, but I would have loved to have played it with this tool instead, but unfortunately I can't. Nembard under 2.5 rebounds doesn't look too bad. If you want to put that in, you could do the McCaffrey fantasy score as well. If you want, there's only one book support, only one book on a lot of these, but Brunson under 7.5 doesn't look too bad. And then Colin Sexton under 29.5 doesn't look too bad as well, especially if he doesn't play in the fourth quarter like he didn't the other night. Yes. Probably after the trade deadline if something happens, of course, which I assume we will. Prizepicks. Yeah, let's get to Prizepicks. Let's stop messing around. Get to Prizepicks. All right. I am going to remove player fantasy score. I do not like playing player fantasy score. It's just a personal preference. Let's see, but we might have to because I don't know if there's anything else. And guys, by the way, I will not be live until 6 today. I do have to leave a little bit early. I have these plans I have to attend to, unfortunately. So, some of these League of Legends plays I took earlier already, unfortunately. Let's start with I was about to say. So obviously the taco right now is a hockey play. So let's see. Alburn available to play. Love to see it. All right. Let's focus up. So maybe we have to play fantasy score because I've already kind of used most of these League of Legends plays. And I've gotten them at better when they were at better lines, I think, some of these. So we're going to remove League of Legends for now as well. Just for me. And then, all right. So after that, you have some Xiphon and Mast on CS2. Random question. Since you mentioned the hockey correlation earlier, do you play every slip, including the ones that have a one-player difference, or usually only one per game? I've never had a streamer answer. Oh, you mean like when the slip changes? Will Hardy has Sexton's under every game. I personally, I know some people play every single slip. I personally, on NFL, I do it sometimes. NHL, I play one slip and let it ride. And some nights I've missed out because of it, and it sucks when it happens, but I'd rather just, live with the one slip and die by that slip. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then whatever. That's what I personally do. Will NBA be added to the correlation tool? Unfortunately, NBA, it was on here. It's just not a correlated sport. NBA is just unfortunately not a correlated sport, which is why NBA does not pop up in the correlation tool enough. Really sucks because NBA, obviously one of my favorite sports to watch as well. But yeah, there used to be some slips when it first came out, but I'm assuming the more that they were on there, the less, profitable it was because NBA is just not a correlated sport. So, unfortunately, no NBA probably to be added anytime soon. But with that being said, Prizepicks is a little dry right now. I know we technically have the taco to make up for some of that. So we could force a slip. I did this the other night and it almost worked. If you were in the stream like last week, Clarkson over 1.5 threes was the last leg in a 6-man on that 30x, and he did not hit. ISG versus 8K is a bloodbath. I actually think I have a couple guys in that game on Esports. So, but it looked like one of the guys I had wasn't even playing. I was just looking at the box score because I don't understand League of Legends at all. But I've done enough talking. Apologies. All right, let's get straight to work. So, again, these plays aren't the best. I'm kind of hoping. Okay, there we go. Well, that's all Pacers, but we'll try to get some of these in. So, Pacers, Aaron Nesmith under 15.5 points looks pretty good. So let's go start with Nesmith under 15.5. We could squeeze all these Pacers players in. Sometimes it works. That's under, sorry. And then Nembard under 14.5 points and rebounds. You know what? I'm gonna say screw it. Let's just do all these Pacers players. Let's just assume that Halliburton is taking everything away from them. This almost worked the other night with the Cavs and Pistons slip. So I keep clicking more on accident. And then Miles Turner under 23.5. Although I took his over on points earlier, but sometimes the man does not like to rebound, so this still could work in our favor on both places. Under 23.5 points and rebounds, and then we can squeeze one more in here. We could go over on Tyler Tough. We'll do Middleton over 5.5 assists. I'll try to get this to you guys as soon as possible. Over 5.5 assists. place it, and just kidding. Neesmith got bumped. Damn, he got bumped 1 point. Which I assume the other two will get bumped, so we might have to just move on from the Pacers. Let's keep looking. Siakam, now a bunch of stuff is popping up. Siakam under 29.5 points and rebounds. Not the best play, but some sports books do have it 20 and 8. So I guess we can go to Siakam. Under 29.5 points and rebounds. Keep clicking more. I'm assuming this is bumped by now. Yeah. Yeah, we're late to the Pacers party, unfortunately. So we're going to remove these Pacers players because those are all going to get bumped. No concern. There is definitely concern, for sure. But when it's just so, like, I don't know, just because, like, I was just thinking of the last time I did this, because last week I did a similar thing on the Cavs and Pistons game, and every single player went under in that game other than Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell was the only one that went over. So yeah, there definitely could be a problem with taking a bunch of Pacers players for sure. So it's probably better that it all got bumped. We could still try to get Nembhard in here if that's not still there. Nembhard, that's 19. Yeah, I keep clicking parlay play. I'm gonna exit parlay play. Less, so that's 3. Okay. Let's do Rozier under 8.5. It was literally right in front of my face. I didn't even need to click his name, or I didn't even need to look it up. Rozier under 8.5, and then Chris Dunn under 4.5 assists. This could be our first slip if we get it in. Chris Dunn, that only play on Chris Dunn on the board. Nope. They're bumping the Pacers plays really quick. All right. We'll move on from all the Pacers players because they're all getting bumped. I'll go Neesmith. I'll try Neesmith as our last leg, but this more than likely gets bumped before I can even get it to you guys. Yeah, it's bumped. Let's just move on from Pacers. Okay. We could do Tyler over a point. We did Chris Dunn. Şengün under 15.5. Grayson Allen under 12.5 points. I'll just do Tyler Toffoli. Don't know anything about the guy, but, you know, it's suggesting his over. I keep clicking the wrong one. Over player points. All right, this could be our first one. Got something in finally. Going to share this with the chat. And that'll be our first slip on Prizepicks tonight. So that is going to be over on the obviously on the Taco. Middleton over 5.5, less on Rozier and less on Dunn, and over on Tyler Toffoli is maybe how you say it. Ooh, what is the other taco, by the way? What's the other taco going to be tonight? Prizepicks. Let me go see what they're going to cook up. Devin Booker, Giannis, Chris Middleton, Durant, and I low-key love the Booker play the best. Although Middleton's is pretty good as well, but it looks like Durant's going to be voted 21.5. Yeah, KD, it's looking like it's in the lead right now. Prizepicks. Do we got anything else popping up? Şengün's gotten better. Although I don't love that 14.5. I don't love that. Şengün. The juice isn't all the same there. Let's go to Dabble. Prizepicks has gotten a little dry, it looks like, for now. Ahmed Thompson will start for injured Fred VanVleet. Interesting. Go back to Dabble. See if we can get another Dabble slip in. Jalen Green I took earlier. I think I got that at 20.5 earlier. Did I? Or has that always been 29 today? Not sure. Fantacchio over 1.5 threes. Paula put in. David Roddy is the one I didn't put in earlier, and that play has gotten better. Jalen Duren over, only one line there. DeRozan. Okay, we could build another slip because I have not got David Roddy in or DeRozan. Go to Dabble. Let's go build another slip on Dabble. So Memphis Grizzlies PRA on David Roddy. Only Grizzly listed for PRA on Dabble right now. And then DeRozan over 4.5 assists. And then last but certainly not least, we may not have another play. Brook Lopez under. I'll answer your question in just a second. Gonna try to get one more leg in here. Or Josh Green I took. Haywood Highsmith under 2. I don't like playing the 1 or 2. Jalen Duren over first quarter points. Halliburton over 6.5 assists. Middleton over 27. Conley. Okay, that play has gotten better, actually. We'll do Conley under assists. Mike Conley under assists. We'll do that one, and that will be our stream, our second slip of the stream. Hopefully have a good night on Dabble. I need it. Stream slip. I'm going to send out a notification on this one as well. Stream slip number 2. All right. Do you never do 2 pick on DFS sites unless why is that heart, bro? I'm knowing how there's a heart in the way on some of the words you guys say to me. Can I remove this? Probably not. But whatever. Yeah. So it's actually mathematically better to play 5 and 6 man parlays rather than 2 mans unless like you're on chalkboard or sleeper, which I'm on. I'm not on chalkboard, but I am on sleeper. But yeah, definitely don't recommend 2 mans because on 2 mans you have to be like, I think you have to be like 58% correct on your plays over the long term to be profitable, while on 5 man and 6 man parlays you have to be over 54.3% correct to be profitable long term on 5 and 6 mans. And obviously when you use a strategy like this, when you're line comparing over the long term, it's going to eventually go in your favor. It really will, which is why line shopping is a huge advantage that a lot of people need to get into. It took me a while to really buy into this, like really buy into just line shopping and trust in the sports book. So if you can fully get rid of your feelings, and again, it's still a struggle every single day. Sometimes I get pissed and sometimes I'm like, this isn't working or whatever, but just be patient, calm down, and trust in the data, basically, is what I highly recommend. Just trust in the data, because over the long term, it really works, and it's made me a lot better of a sports bettor. Trust me. I've had Prizepicks since 2021, and I guarantee I've probably lost so much money on Prizepicks just doing, like, when I first got on Prizepicks, I was like so good. Did you guys get Dabble notifications yet? I did put description on all the plays I've sent out. Looks like 9 people have already tailed the second slip that I just put in. So hopefully the notifications are working. Hopefully, anyway. Hopefully. All right, so notifications are working. So far, though, I've pretty much played all of these on Dabble. So we are going to just probably not do anything else just yet. I've played literally everything that I've seen so far. So Jalen Green, I haven't played like every single Jalen Green line on the board. Like I haven't played this, but I played his PRA earlier. So I'd rather just, obviously live with the PRA. All right. I do want to give out a hockey correlation slip. My Dabble name is Crushables. It is Crushables on Dabble. So yeah, you can feel free to follow me there. I usually, every single time I put in a slip, it's from this tool. It's from the correlation tool. I usually put a description. That way people get notified that follow me. Because Dabble, it's a really, really unique thing on Dabble where you can, tail people. Really awesome. I almost wish every app, it's kind of genius. It really is. Which is why Dabble is kind of one of my favorite apps. And sometimes I tail other people as well. But yeah, if you want notifications from me and tail some of my plays, like I said, every single play I get is from here. So feel free to tell me if you please. All right, so Prizepicks, still some of kind of the same plays as earlier. I doubt some of these are available, but I was almost thinking about, I'm assuming some of these got bumped. All right, yeah, these are probably all bumped at this point. Like, so I've gotten some of these in earlier on esports slips, which is why I'm trying to stay away from some of the slips or the esports plays on the board, because I've just used them already. I don't really want to overexpose. What do you look for in all sports books having the same prop on going under or over? What's the best line to bet at minus 140 and up? If I understand what you're trying to say, I usually obviously look for like this, for instance, Conley, which we just took on Dabble. is now on Prizepicks, which will probably get bumped really quick. Actually, there's no discrepancy, so it may stay. But yeah, if you get like between minus 145 and minus 160, or even more than that, as you can see here, it's really good. I really like that a lot. So as long as you got every single book usually on the under, and if it could be, 130 or 145 or 145 to 160 minus 160, that's what I really look for. I think those are my favorite plays personally. That's kind of what I look for. Dabble name is Crushables. My Dabble name is Crushables. I don't think I need to spell it out, but I will just in case. But literally, it's just that. That's my Dabble name. If you want to go follow me and tell some of the plays. I always fall victim to overexposure. Sometimes I do as well, especially on CSGO or CS2. I definitely overexpose on CS2 because I just play a bunch of the correlation slips. Because those matchups, sometimes, some matchup doesn't go in your favor and the other two will. Yeah, so I sometimes overexpose as well. Don't think you're the only one. Let's see what Underdog has for some of you people on Underdog. We got over 1.5 on 58%. Not a bad play. At Prizepicks has it at minus 119. 58% chance to hit. McCaffrey still on the board. McCaffrey, it's so funny because it always recommends McCaffrey, but he goes over like every time. It feels like he's gone under a few times, but yeah, it's Matt Down's favorite play. End of the day, I realize I have Siakam and 7 entries without realizing. Hey man, that's happened to me as well. Sometimes you overexpose, and obviously it can work out sometimes. Other times it can really ruin your night, for sure. For real, man. I've pretty much stayed away from the McCaffrey play. It's like the only play where I'm like, okay, I don't know why I still recommend taking the under. That man just goes over every time. But other than that, I trust the data. McCaffrey, I try to stay away from. Halliburton, nothing new over here. There is another data point on Duran first quarter points, but there's really nothing we can pair it with at the moment, unless if we scroll down the board quite a bit. The DeRozan play got a little bit worse, but still pretty good juice for the most part. Clarkson over 2.5 rebounds. Could do that one over 15.5. Probably wait it out. And then now Rozier is over on Dabble, but we took his under on rebounds and assists. But we'll see what happens. So this is the slip we got in on stream so far. Middleton over 5.5, less and more, and then more than 22.5 goalie saves for Germany. Swayman, I think, or is that how you say it? Swayman. But let's go to the correlation tool really quickly. Let's see what I always love to give at least one out on stream for you people, and they have some CSGO correlation on the board. They have some hockey, new hockey, but I believe some of these I have not gotten in, I believe, actually. Let's go to NHL and Dabble. I've gotten every single hockey slip on Prizepicks in, but no, wait, no, never mind. I got these in. I got these two, and they've just changed, I think. So yeah, someone asked me earlier if I put in another slip when it changes. I usually don't. I just live with the first one I got and let it ride. If it works, it works, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. Sometimes, like I said, it doesn't. Sometimes the new slip will win and the other one won't, which sucks. But it's what I'm cool with living with it. I wish Bettor also still had hockey, but they got rid of goalies. So there has been no update on that so far. Prizepicks, of course, nerfed NHL correlation as well, but DGF found a workaround for now. We'll see how long it lasts. But what slip do you guys want? Do you guys want a CS2 slip? Do you guys want a hockey slip on Prizepicks Dabble? Or actually, probably do Prizepicks because you can literally see the hockey slips on my Dabble if you really want. Although you could, maybe you want an updated one. So, but I'll allow you guys to vote. If you guys want a correlation slip, Prizepicks CS2 slip. But I'm gonna let so I'm down for that because I love playing the CS2 slips. Prizepicks, we'll definitely do Prizepicks for sure. We're not gonna do Dabble. Let's do Prizepicks NHL. There's 8 slips. Yeah, I've gotten all these in, so it's telling me that I need to put in. Actually, have I gotten a Canucks one? I just showed that one on accident. Yes, I did. But you guys can feel free to look at that one if you want to pause stream. Just accidentally rebuild it. Oilers Prizepicks. Edmonton Oilers. I didn't know this, but apparently they're on a 16-game win streak. I don't watch hockey at all, really. So I saw Book It with Trent took their money line tonight to try to end their streak because everything he touches fades or whatever. Yeah, I pretty much put all these in. All right, so I wonder if I could do. I forgot how you do. Oh yeah, you can do this. I forgot you can do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. I forgot you can do this. All right, so let's do see it which correlation. I'll let you guys vote. I forgot you could do this. Actually, you guys I'm probably gonna misspell correlation, ain't my keyboard, whatever. Correlate it. I can't even see. Whatever. I'm not even gonna spell. All right, which slip do you guys want? I'm just gonna put which slip because I'm not spelling correlation and being wrong. Which? If I can type. Which slip? CS2 or hockey? Let's see what the people vote for. First poll that I wonder if DGF has ever done a poll before, but whichever one you guys want, I'm gonna let y'all vote on it. That way we know. So CS2 is winning so far. Very interesting. And that will be the slip we give out. Most profitable one so far. So CS2 looks like it's going to win. Which I think CS2 is, awesome. Dustin beat it to you. Oh, he did it today? Oh, never mind. I wish I would have saw that. I was actually in the stream earlier, but I had to leave early. All right, so I think we're giving a CS2 slip out. I'm gonna end the poll. Only 20 people voted, but whatever. Let's get straight to it. So CS2 slip. I'm gonna put this in with you guys. That way we all put it in. So we got overs on everything. So we're hoping, basically, if you don't understand CS2, I didn't understand it either first. But how CS2 works is they play to 13 rounds in each map. And sometimes when they tie 12 to 12, it goes to extra rounds. So the more rounds, the better, which obviously is what you're rooting for. It's actually not that bad to watch. Whenever I have like the last leg, I actually sometimes watch it, funny enough. So, and we'll find out, because all these matches are at 5 and 3 in the morning. Unless you stay up and watch them, go ahead. But we might wake up to a 25x. So let's put this in. Let's go to CS2. First correlation slip I'm putting in today. Had a lot of luck with this yesterday. Would be awesome if we could cash this out on stream together. Azuo over 13.5. Bnox over 26.5. But so, like I said, basically we're rooting for a lot of rounds in these scenarios. But when you have the under, you're obviously rooting for the match to end as soon as possible. That's what you're rooting for there. Bnox over 26.5. Oh, I already did that. Sorry. Altex. Altex over 29.5. You could type this in, or you could just wait for me to send the link. But yeah, I will even show you guys here in a second why correlation works in CS2. I will even show full example right now, which I just showed on my Twitter, but I'll show you again. Joel over 35, or no, it's headshots actually. Over 14 headshots. Line is actually crazy, so this probably tells me. Actually, yeah, I know this guy because the other day I had unders in the match, and it was the right script, but this man just went off and just did not hit. He went over like crazy. But it's a new game, anything, and we're taking his over this time. So I know this man's good because I watched him, go over the other day. All right, so just to double check, we put that in right. Zulu, Bnox over. We got Altex and Thomas over. And then over on 14 headshots and over on 29.5. All right. Place this entry. Let's share it with you guys. Oh, you're on that same road with me, Brendan? That's funny. Yeah, because, yeah, man, he was the only one that didn't hit because he just soared over his line. He went off. But this time we're taking his over. So hopefully this time he can do exactly what he did again. But can you share? Yes, I got the link in the chat for you guys. But literally I'll even show you guys how good CS2 correlation was today. I mean, look at this. This is literally 125, $10. Not all these worked out. There's going to be some losses in here, don't get me wrong, but another 10. Like, they're literally, I had a chance at 7 25Xs today. 7 of them. By one leg, some guy missed. So this is how it works. This is why CS2 is so correlated. Another 10x or another 2x, like another one leg. This one 2 legs, unfortunately. This one another push, but I'm telling you, CS2 correlation, massive edge, and it's really awesome. So we're gonna say placing that, and once you understand it, it's actually not that bad to watch. Like I said, I watch it sometimes when I'm when the mat or the slip is down to its last leg. I'll watch the match sometimes, but I have not looked at bettor to end this. All right, so we only got, I do have to go in like 10 minutes, so we probably won't be on too much longer. If you are on bettor or bettor or whatever you want to call it, there's only one data point on the Chet play, but there is Sexton over 2.5 rebounds, Connor McDavid under a goal, Jalen Brunson under 7.5 assists. Looks pretty good. So if I was building out a slip right now, because there's no data points on these or not multiple, I'd probably skip these for now. But Sexton, McDavid, Brunson, DiVincenzo, and Gobert. That's actually a really good looking slip, I'm not going to lie. Any new Fliff plays before you go? Yeah, we'll look in a second. Jaren Jackson was just ruled out. I assume that was to be expected. Would have been nice if he actually played because I have the David Roddy under. I only hit a couple of 5 or 6 legs in the last couple weeks. Way too many Devils, but they're minimizing my losses right now. Exactly. There's a lot of 2Xs when it comes to Fliff, CS2. But we'll look at Fliff. See if there's anything new on the board here. Jalen Green still there. Halliburton there. Vucevic over 15.5 points is new. Not the worst play in the world if you want to look at that. Point spread, you could do that if you want. I don't usually do those. I do player props. Sexton under 5.5 assists. Walker Kessler under 7.5 points. But yeah, I would definitely Jalen Green, PRA and points looks still really good. Did you guys do any underdog slips? I cannot play underdog, unfortunately. Where I live, underdog is no longer allowed. I don't understand why, but that is the case. But I can show you underdog before I go because unfortunately I can't play underdog, or I would. I would definitely be on underdog, but I can't. Really unfortunate. So, but here's the underdog board at the moment. Under 13.5 points on Josh Giddey looks really good. You got minus 167. You got not a lot of data points in some of these other plays. Yeah, a lot of missing data points. You could come all the way down to Matthew over 3. Or you could just go off 1 data point on Jalen Worley if you want. Jalen Duren over 4 first quarter points. Yeah, only 2 data points on that. All right, I'm going to look at some of these before I go. Okay, Josh Giddey looks good. We'll try to build... Actually, that's a lot of Thunder exposure. Might try to build one more... Try to build one more prize pick slips before we go. Let's take this. Let's take the taco again. Try Giddey and see if we can get Josh Giddey in. And oh, that's why. Giddey under 5.5. I think that got bumped already, didn't it? No, still there. Under 5 assists. Chet under 10.5 rebounds and assists. Chet, Shea, a lot of Thunder. Just a lot of Thunder. I don't really want to take too many Thunder players. John Collins, Tyler we took earlier. John Collins over 15.5. We could do that one. Assuming Josh Giddey gets bumped here quickly. John Collins, what was that? Points and rebounds, right? Points and or assists. I think it was points and assists. John Collins over points and assists. Clarkson over 20 or under 21.5. Rozier we took earlier. Middleton we've taken earlier. We could do DeRozan under 27.5 points and rebounds. Not the best play in the world, but with the taco, it kind of makes up for it. We'll do one last before we go and probably call it a stream. And then we'll look at Dabble actually one last time. Dabble or DeRozan under 27.5, and then Olynyk over 3.5 actually looks good. We'll do that one. Kelly, Olynyk over 3.5 assists. Do we get this in, or is Giddey going to be bumped? And no, they removed all the Thunder players. Actually, they removed another one. Which one was the other one? Moved something else, but I don't even know what it was. I forgot. I don't think we're going to prize pick slip in. We might just let it ride on the one we built. Unless something else pops. David Roddy under. We could do that one. We're already praying on his downfall on Dabble. We might as well pray for his downfall here as well. Roddy, and then we'll do Chet still, since or I'm assuming Chet's gone, right? No. Les, we might be able to get this set. Kidding. All right, Chet gone. Roddy, Josh Giddey. I'm assuming Giddey is gone as well, but we'll try it. Under 7 rebounds. That's still there. I'm gonna get this as fast as possible. You guys probably gonna get bumped quick. Try to get that in. Or was that a 4-man? Did I just put a 4-man in? Actually, do not tell that. Oh, that was a 4-man. I did not mean to do that. Do I let it ride? I did not mean to put 4 people. Watch. I'm gonna cancel it, and then it's gonna work. That was a 4-man on. I did not mean to do a 4-man. I thought I had. I don't know why. Whatever. It's up to you guys. If you guys want to tell the 4-man, go ahead. If you don't, it's not. It's pretty good slip still. I'll probably just let it ride. Whatever. 4-man. Meant to do a 5-man, but I'll run the 4-man. Sure, why not? I put it in. We'll just let it live. So if you want to tail it, go ahead. Meant to do a 5-man, but 4-man power play. Obviously, 5 and 6-mans are the best to play. I'll leave that. I will leave that up to you guys. I did not mean to. I'm gonna let it ride because I feel like every time I cancel a slip, every single time I cancel it, it cashes. Like it's done. It's probably happened to me like 3 times. But one last check at Dabble, and then we're ending stream, and we're gonna call it a night. All right, Dabble. Let's see. Anything new pop up? Anything new? Sexton or 29.5. We might be able to get one last thing in. Miles McBride over. Okay, we're gonna do one last Dabble slip, and then we'll call it a stream. So that was Sexton under 29.5. I don't think I've taken Sexton on Dabble tonight, right? Pretty sure I haven't. That was Simon from Tokyo. Yeah, pretty sure I haven't. So we're gonna do it. Utah Jazz. This will be our last slip, and I'm gonna have to go. PRA 29.5. Under. Devin Booker I've taken already. Conley I've taken. Rozier over 4.5 assists. It definitely, obviously, is counterintuitive to what we took on Prizepicks, but hey, if it's a good play, it's a good play. We hedge or whatever. Or maybe he hits his assist and doesn't get a single rebound. That would be cool as well. So, assist on Rozier over 4.5. And then last one, I believe I saw something else. What was the other? Oh, Miles McBride over 13.5 PRA. All right, this is going to be the last one for the stream. Hopefully some things work out. Last slip. And that will be our last stream slip. And then we will call it if I can find it, there we go. Last stream slip. And I hope you guys have a great night. Hopefully we have a good night. We got in 2 1.5 Prizepicks slips if you tailed that other one that I didn't mean to make it a 4-man. So I'm going to let it ride. It's up to you guys if you want to. That Giddey play was actually really good, so it might be worth considering. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning into a stream. Drop a like as you head out. Hopefully we have a great night. Hopefully everyone cashes out. We're off to a good start today, so hopefully that continues to be the vibes. But thank you guys for watching. We will see y'all in the next one. Not sure if I'll be here tomorrow or not. Dustin might be live tomorrow. But if you want to check out any of these tools that I was using today, use code Crushables. First link down in the description below. 25% off your first month. I'm going to head off. See you guys later. Let's cash.